Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. Everyone has dreams. That's the easy part. Dreams come naturally when life feels uncomfortable, when the present doesn't match the picture in your mind. You imagine a better income, a stronger body, a calmer mind, a more meaningful life. But here is the hard truth most people avoid. Dreams alone have never changed a single life. Dreams are the invitation, not the journey. Between where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow stands a bridge. That bridge is discipline, not intelligence, not talent, not luck. Discipline is what carries you from intention to outcome. Without it, dreams remain ideas you talk about but never experience. Discipline is the decision to act even when emotions say no. It is waking up early when your bed feels comfortable. It is showing up when no one is clapping. It is continuing when progress feels slow and invisible. Many people wait for confidence before they act, but discipline works in reverse. Action creates confidence. Discipline creates belief. Look at your life honestly. The areas where you feel proud, your skills, your habits, your achievements are the areas where you practice discipline even if you didn't call it that at the time. And the areas filled with frustration, they usually point to a lack of consistent action. This is not a reason for guilt, it is a reason for clarity. Discipline does not demand perfection, it demands commitment. You will fail some days, you will fall short. But disciplined people don't quit because of a bad day. They return because of a clear direction. Discipline keeps you moving forward when excitement fades and applause disappears. Dreams without discipline create disappointment. Discipline without dreams creates direction. When you combine both, life begins to change in ways you can measure, feel, and see. Small daily disciplines create massive long-term results. Most people underestimate the power of small actions. They think success requires a dramatic transformation, one bold move, one big break, one perfect opportunity. But life doesn't change that way. Life changes quietly, slowly, and consistently. Small daily disciplines are the invisible force behind every extraordinary outcome. Reading 10 minutes a day doesn't feel heroic. Saving a small amount of money doesn't feel impressive. Choosing a healthy meal doesn't feel life-changing. But done daily, these actions reshape your future. The problem is that small disciplines don't reward you immediately. And because there is no instant payoff, people abandon them. What they don't realize is that time is always working, either for you or against you. Every disciplined action is a deposit into your future. Every neglected action is a withdrawal. Think of your life like a garden. You don't see growth the day you plant the seed. But if you water it consistently, protect it, and give it time, it grows. If you neglect it, weeds take over. The same is true for your habits, your mindset, your finances, and your health. Small disciplines create momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence fuels consistency, and consistency over time becomes success. This is why discipline is more powerful than motivation. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. It creates a system you can rely on even when you don't feel strong. Your future is being shaped right now by the small things you choose to do or avoid. The books you don't read, the conversations you postpone, the effort you delay. These choices feel harmless today, but time magnifies them. The good news is this: you don't need to change everything at once. You only need to start with one small discipline and repeat it. Progress doesn't require intensity, it requires consistency. And once consistency becomes your identity, results are no longer a matter of hope, they become inevitable. Discipline begins with personal responsibility. The moment your life truly starts to change is the moment you accept full responsibility for it. Not partial responsibility, not shared responsibility, full responsibility. Discipline is born the day you stop saying, "This is happening to me," and start saying, "This is up to me." Most people spend years waiting for better conditions, better people, better timing. They blame their past, their parents, the economy, the system, bad luck. And as long as blame has a place in your life, discipline has no room to grow. Discipline requires ownership. Ownership requires honesty. Personal responsibility means recognizing that where you are today is largely the result of the choices you have made repeatedly. That truth can feel uncomfortable, but it is also incredibly empowering. Because if your choices got you here, new choices can take you somewhere better. Disciplined people don't deny reality. They confront it. They don't pretend things are easy. They decide to improve anyway. They don't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" They ask, "What can I do about it?" That shift in thinking changes everything. Responsibility turns problems into projects. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, disciplined individuals break life down into manageable actions. one habit at a time, one decision at a time, one day at a time. They understand that discipline is not about controlling the world, it's about controlling themselves. When you accept responsibility, excuses lose their power. You stop negotiating with your weaknesses. You stop waiting for permission to grow. You realize that no one is coming to rescue you, and that realization becomes your greatest strength. Personal responsibility also builds credibility. When you keep your word, show up on time, and do what you said you would do, you gain respect from others and from yourself. And self-respect is fuel for discipline. The more you honor your commitments, the stronger you become. Discipline begins the moment you say, "This is my life, and I will take charge of it." From that moment forward, every small action carries weight because it is no longer accidental, it is intentional. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. At the heart of discipline is a simple but difficult choice: comfort now or progress later. Every day, life presents you with these choices, often disguised as small decisions. Sleep in or get up, spend or save, avoid the effort or do the work. These choices seem minor, but they shape your future. Discipline is not about denial, it is about priority. It is about understanding that short-term pleasure often comes at the cost of long-term fulfillment. The disciplined person learns to delay gratification, not because it is easy, but because it is worth it. Most people know what they want: success, freedom, confidence, peace. But in the moment of choice, they choose what feels good instead of what leads somewhere meaningful. Discipline trains you to pause, to think beyond the moment, to act with intention rather than impulse. Choosing what you want most over what you want now requires clarity. If your goals are vague, discipline feels pointless. But when your vision is clear, discipline becomes purposeful. You're no longer just saying no to distractions. You're saying yes to your future. This choice will often feel lonely. Others may not understand why you work late, why you say no, why you stay consistent when it would be easier to quit. Discipline doesn't always look exciting from the outside, but it builds a life that feels powerful on the inside. Every disciplined choice strengthens your identity. You begin to see yourself as someone who follows through, someone who finishes, someone who does not abandon their standards when things get uncomfortable. That identity becomes self-reinforcing. Discipline is a muscle. The more you practice choosing long-term rewards over short-term comfort, the stronger that muscle becomes. What once felt difficult becomes natural. What once required effort becomes habit. And slowly, almost quietly, your life begins to reflect those choices. Your confidence grows, your results compound. Your future starts to look different, not because of luck or circumstance, but because you learn to master the moment and choose what truly matters. A disciplined life builds confidence, self-respect, and character. There is a quiet transformation that happens when a person begins to live with discipline. It doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't always show on the outside at first, but deep within, something shifts. You begin to trust yourself, and self-trust is the foundation of confidence. Confidence does not come from loud words or public approval. It comes from keeping the promises you make to yourself. When you say you will wake up early and you do, confidence grows. When you commit to learning, improving, and showing up, and you follow through, self-respect takes root. Discipline is the evidence you give yourself that you are reliable. Many people struggle with self-doubt not because they lack ability, but because they have repeatedly broken their own commitments. Discipline repairs that damage. Each small act of consistency sends a message to your mind: I can be counted on. Over time, that message becomes belief. Character is formed in private moments. It is shaped when no one is watching, when there is no reward, when there is no applause. Discipline molds character by training you to act according to your values rather than your moods. You stop asking, "What do I feel like doing?" and start asking, "What is the right thing to do?" A disciplined life also brings inner peace. When your actions align with your intentions, there is less regret, less anxiety, less self-criticism. You are no longer running from what you know you should be doing. That alignment creates strength, clarity, and emotional stability. As confidence grows, so does courage. You become more willing to take responsibility, to face challenges, and to pursue goals that once felt intimidating. Discipline doesn't remove fear. It gives you the strength to act in spite of it. Success is not a single act, but a disciplined lifestyle. Many people look at success as a moment, a breakthrough, a promotion, a win, a finish line. But success is not an event. It is a lifestyle built through disciplined choices repeated over time. What you do occasionally does not define your life. What you do consistently does. Successful people do not rely on intensity. They rely on structure. They build routines that support their goals. They design their environment to make discipline easier and distraction harder. They understand that willpower fades, but habits endure. A disciplined lifestyle means aligning your daily actions with your long-term vision. It means treating your goals with respect, even on ordinary days, especially on ordinary days, because greatness is not created in dramatic moments. It is built in quiet consistency. This lifestyle does not require perfection. It requires persistence. You will stumble. You will have setbacks, but disciplined individuals return quickly. They don't let one mistake turn into a pattern of defeat. They correct, adjust, and continue. Over time, discipline compounds, effort multiplies, results become visible. Others begin to notice what you have quietly been building for years, and what looks like sudden success to them is simply the outcome of disciplined living. So if you are waiting for the right time, this is it. If you are waiting for motivation, replace it with commitment. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can, consistently. Because the truth is this: you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your discipline. And when discipline becomes your lifestyle, success is no longer a matter of chance. It becomes the natural result of who you have chosen to become.